taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So Notre Dame's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Get a matchup on paper, Kirk, that really seems to favor this dominant defense. And unless this offense can do something special, it feels like yards and first downs are going to be hard to come by today.
What this defense does a really good job of is negating any ability at all to run the football. Puts you in obvious passing situations, and then they turn it loose and get after the quarterback. I feel bad for the offensive line and especially the quarterback today.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. On the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the...
Continues to fight for yards.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Who's in the clear? At the 10, touchdown, Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. The Cougars offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. Pulls it in. It's Fuller. Nobody can bring him down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. To throw, it's Bachmeier, bringing pressure. Hit as he throws it deep. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands. And the Cougars will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Looking for a gap. It's Young. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running out of time in the pocket. He'll throw it now. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
It's a shotgun run call. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down and inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, 1st down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down and inches.
Here we go on 4th down. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
What I love about that, Chris, is there was zero hesitation from the offensive coordinator. He put the call in, the quarterback knew it, the offense got excited about the opportunity, not settling for a field goal, and they pick up just what they need for that 1st down.
And they've got him on the blitz.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. Little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South.
Touchdown, BYU, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Yeah, they get the touchdown here, but let's circle back to the start of this drive. This is why good field position is so critical. They start this drive in good field position, and it puts the defense under immediate pressure from the start.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
To the air, it's Moffitt. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the right here. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter of play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we'll hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They make the stop, but it's a big play for the 31. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking for some space. It's Young. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. It's Moffitt. Caught over the middle. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Cougars will bring their punt team onto the field. When it comes for his 2nd punt of the game. No No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is brought down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On the ground, it's Young. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That ball snagged for a completion. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running back
breaks into the clear. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Cougars will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Checks this down to the running back. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Not much on that play, brought down short. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Contact as he threw it. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He shreds the tackle. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Cougars will line up to punt it away. Coverage team brings down the return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting Owen at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here comes an important 3rd down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Dropping back. It's Moffitt. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. Looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. It tests the middle, but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere. No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Irish. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass complete. It's second down now. Throwing off play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. To take the long-distance touchdown off the board, back them all the way up. We'll see if that haunts the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year.
Looking deep down the right side. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Now here's the toss play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Moffitt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Working clock with the ground game. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bates. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here goes the BYU offense back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Grab down the middle. It's Armstrong. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught. Second down now. They're going to run it here. Get some space around the 30. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. The pocket breaking down. The ball is caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Holding. Offense. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. One down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The Cougars line it up with 1st and goal. We're pressuring and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And on the final play of the game, just a short gain. That'll do it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. From Kirkland Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.